Hello everyone. Uh, we are solving the top 50 array questions according to Graphics. So here we are going to solve the fourth question, which is sort a array. Write a program to sort a array. So let's see that question. So this is the question which we are going to solve. So let's discuss this question. Okay. So how can we sort a given array? So for example, let's imagine we have a array. Okay, we have a array 5 6 2 8. Okay, we have an array and we have to make this array in a sorted format in ascending order. So we have to make this array like this: 2 5 6 and 8. Okay, we have to make this array like this. So how can we do this? So we have multiple ways to do this. So very easy way we can think of is just use the array dot sort. Okay, so we have like this arrays dot sort, and we are just going to give the array. Okay, so this is a very simple way to solve this question. Okay, but if you will see that in this question, what we are doing, we are not writing our own code, we are not writing our own program, we are just using the pre-built function. Okay, so our aim is to write our own code. Okay, write our own program. Uh, so we are going to do that. So for that as well, we have many different types of algorithm. Okay, there are countless sorting algorithm. So we are going to discuss two of the most well known and well used sorting algorithm, and that is bubble sort and selection sort. We are going to discuss first of all bubble bubble sort and then selection sort. Okay, so let's discuss them one by one. Okay, so first I'm going to discuss the bubble sort. Okay, so let's just do that. Let me just erase this. Okay, okay, so let's discuss bubble sort. So in bubble sort, what we have to do, we compare two elements, and we are just comparing two elements, and we are just checking that which of the two are smaller. Okay, so here what we are going to do, we are going to compare 5 and 6. Which one is smaller? At every instance we are going to check, is right hand side element is a smaller than left hand side element. Okay, at every instance we are going to do this. So here we are checking 5 to 6, and we are checking that is 6 smaller than 5? So no, it is not. Okay, it is not a smaller than 5. So what we are going to do, we are going to do nothing but, and then we are going to compare 6 and 2, and we are going to check, is 2 smaller than 6? Yes, it is. So what we are going to do, we are going to swap them. So 5 6, sorry, since we have sorted it, so it is going to be 5 2 6 and 8, right? After swapping this. Okay, so after this, what we are going to do, we are going to compare 6 and 8. 6 and 8. Okay, which one is smaller? Is right hand side is smaller than our left hand side? And if it is, then we are going to swap it, and if it is not, then we are not going to do anything. So we can see that 8 is not smaller than 6, so we are not going to do anything. Okay, so after that, what we are going to do, we are going to do this thing again. So we are going to compare 5 and 2 again. Okay, so here we are comparing 5 and 2, and is right hand side smaller than left hand side? Yes, it is. So here what we are going to do, we are going to just swipe it. Just swipe it. So after swiping, the array will look like this: 2 5 6 8. Okay, and as you can already see that this array is sorted now, right? This array is sorted. So this is called a bubble sort. So in bubble sort, what we do, we compare just elements, and we are just checking that which one is smaller, and if whatever is the smaller, we are uh, we are swapping them. Okay, so this is bubble sort. So let's discuss about the what is going to be the code of this bubble sort. So just 1 second. Yeah, so this is the code of bubble sort. You can see that. Okay, here what we are doing, we are doing multiple things here. So first of all, we are running a loop. Okay, we are running a loop, and from 0 to n minus 2, basically n minus 1 less than n minus 1, but we are running a loop, first loop, and we are running a second loop again from 0 to n minus I minus 1. So we are running the second loop, and after second loop we are in this if statement. You can see that at every instance we are checking that is current element is greater than the current plus one element. Basically we are checking that is the right hand side element is smaller than, sorry, smaller than left hand side element. And if it is, then what we are doing, we are swiping, and this is the swipe code. After running the loop, what you will get the sorted array. So this is called this is the code for bubble sort. And we have another algorithm for sorting as well, and that is called selection sort. So let's discuss that. So let's imagine we have a array 2 5 3 4. Okay, we have this array, and what we have to do, we have to sort this array using selection sort. So what is selection sort? So selection sort tells us at every instance we are going to check the rest of the array, and from rest of the array, whatever is the minimum element, we are going to swap them. Okay, so we are at 2. Okay, we are at the zeroth index, we are at 2, and what we are going to do, we are going to check here is any element which is smaller than 2, and the minimum in all these. Okay, so yes, minimum in all this is 3, but this is not a smaller than 2, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to do nothing. Okay, and we are going to move the pointer here. At second iteration, what we are doing, what we are going to do, we are going to check here, is there any element which is smaller than 5 and minimum in all these? So yes, 3 is smaller than 5 and minimum in 3 and 4. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to swipe 3 and 5. Okay, so just swipe it, and after swiping we will have 2 3 and 5 4, right? At after the next iteration will be here, the I will be here at 5. So we are going to check here, is there any element which is smaller than 5 and minimum? So yes, we have 4 is smaller than 5 and it is minimum. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to just swipe it again. So after swiping, the array will look like this: 2 3 4 5. So after this, you can see that, hey, it is sorted, like it is sorted. So this is called selection sort. This is called selection sort. Okay, okay, this is called selection sort, and we have already discussed the bubble sort. So this is selection sort. So let's find out the code of this selection sort. So let's remove this. Let's clear my all the drawings. So here we have the code of selection sort. Okay, so what we are doing here, so let's discuss that. Okay, so we are running a loop. So first of all, we are running a loop from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, and at every instance we are assuming that our minimum is ith element. Our ith element is minimum. Here what we are doing, we are just assuming it. Okay, after that we are running a loop again from I plus 1, because from by I plus 1, because we have to check the rest of the array to n. We are checking that, and what we are doing, we are just comparing everything, that if any element is smaller than j, then we are moving the j into the minimum index. Okay, minimum index. So here you can see that movie we are moving the j into the minimum index if the current element is smaller than minimum index. Okay, so in this way, what we are going to find, we are going to find the minimum element in the rest of the array. Okay, so we found that. Okay, and after that we are going, what we are going to do, we are going to swap. But before swapping, just we are just checking a edge case, that is minimum index is equal to I, and if it is that, then we are not going to do anything here, this if statement. So if it is, then we are not going to do anything, and if it is not, then what we are going to do, we are just going to swap, and this is the swap code. Okay, so this is the code of selection sort. So in this way you can solve the question in two different methods. Okay, and in next question, what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss the find kth largest and kth smallest element in the array. Until then, thank you.